Many Glock owners have a love-hate relationship with their gun. They love it because they can tune it to however they want it. They hate it because they're always chasing that perfect tune. Well, a video I did a couple years back talked about what I call the $50 trigger job. And that is greatly changing and improving the feel of the trigger on the Glock system by simply replacing the safety plunger and spring and the connector. Both parts usually run around $20. This is the gun that I used to use in competition, Glock 34. It's been tuned up with a variety of parts over the years. I honestly can't remember what all is in there. So what I want to do is take a look at the plunger and spring that are in there now, this beautifully polished spring from L2D, or plunger and spring from L2D. I'm sure you've noticed I've been covering a lot of their stuff lately. That's because I like it, they're new, and it's different. Look at that. It is a mere polish. I'm going to compare that with the titanium coated one that's in here. That's quite dirty. And I'm going to dig out an old factory one and we'll compare that. So if you're new to messing with Glocks and changing things, one of the reasons why I believe this makes the biggest difference in feel is, here's our plunger. This is the titanium coated fancy one that I had in there before. Is the beginning of your trigger pull, right, some of the first motion, pardon the dirty gun, is this piece here lifting on this plunger. As it pushes that plunger down, the striker becomes free to move. I can move the striker forward and back with that depressed. Without it, the striker's locked in place. So the lighter or smoother that is, the easier you're going to get to the tripping point of the trigger. This has nothing to do with when the trigger trips. This is just that initial take-up feel that you get on the trigger. So if you're new to this, this is the first time you've done that, to get that out, first we're going to have to remove the back plate. And that's going to require depressing on the plastic sleeve that the striker rides in. The sleeve actually extends all the way out to this end plate. So once we push that down, that relieves some pressure, and you slide it off, keeping your thumb over it so stuff doesn't shoot. Now we can pull out our striker, and you can see that sleeve extends all the way to the end. With the striker out, you can pull out the plunger that pushes on the extractor. And with that out, now all you got to do is put a little bit of pressure on the very plunger we're looking for, and your extractor will fall out. Turn it over, and there's the plunger. That's all there is to stripping a Glock slide, aside from the sights. It's one of the easiest things. Having replaced the plunger only, gone from that titanium coated one to the polished one from L2D, what we've done is the pre-travel to there, which is really short on this trigger. There's a lot of other aftermarket stuff in here, but to that point there is now super light, and it's made the wall feel more pronounced. What that allows is for more predictable break. Hope that helped you understand the difference between the different plungers and what changing them can do for you. I highly recommend, especially for the $20 to $30 they usually go for, trying one out. Swap just the plunger and feel how different your trigger is. Thanks for watching GBGuns, and if you watched this far, you appreciate our format and what we're doing, or maybe you're waiting to make that really angry comment. Either way, click the big griffin up here to subscribe, the link over here to show you a related video based on what you just watched, or down here is the playlist relevant to this video. Once again, we appreciate your feedback, your comments. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, and we'll see you in the next video.